Michigan House Democrats in the state legislature on Tuesday came out in support of a resolution put forth by Democrat State Representative Sharon McDonald aiming to censure a young man named Representative Josh Shriver, Republican, for being incredibly racist on the floor of the Michigan State House of Representatives earlier this month. He's already been stripped of his staff, his funds, and his committee assignments by House Speaker Joe Tate, Democrat from Detroit, last year for promoting the racist Great Replacement theory on social media, and spoke out on a set of policies intended to crack down on sanctuary cities, yada, yada, yada. He was offering testimony. He's basically given a speech on May 1st. He quoted former presidential advisor Pat Buchanan, his book, The Death of the West, telling fellow lawmakers, "The chasm in our country is not one of income, ideology, or faith, but one of ethnicity and loyalty. Illegal aliens undermine our national sovereignty. The largest population transfer in history is coming from all of the races in Asia, Africa, Latin America. They are not acclimating, they are not melting in, and they are not reforming to the American way of life. And this is something that needs to be addressed," according to Mr. Josh Shriver, Republican from Michigan. Democrats, in discussions with reporters on Tuesday, said that while it's not surprising that Shriver opposes sanctuary cities, his testimony focused on criticizing people rather than policy. Representative McDonald said Shriver blamed naturalized citizens and their descendants for America's ills. I think any rational person can agree that it's one thing to have strong opinions on immigration policy in Michigan, which I hear is currently being overrun by Canadians. It's fully another thing to claim that all immigrants, including naturalized citizens, are bad people. Even worse to claim that all people of a certain ethnicity that he doesn't like, or a certain national origin that Shriver doesn't like, are bad people. House Minority Leader, Democrat Ranjiv Puri, whose parents immigrated to the United States from India legally, called Shriver's comments deliberate, disgusting, dangerous, and disgraceful. It's nice to see alliteration making its way into immigrant populations. An attack on families like mine, an attack on the very spirit of inclusion and progress that our state is making. His remarks were rooted in ignorance. Yeah. Shriver has not offered any further comment. Let me see if I can find any Republican reaction in this article. I'm not seeing any. So, Republicans in Michigan seem to be fine. Oh, wait, here we go. One Republican said, "What I really appreciate about Representative Shriver is that you see a difference, I think, between him last year and this year. And, we gave him his staff back, the Republicans did. What I'm doing is I've got him as a member of our caucus, and, what I've tried to do is put him in positions to succeed. And he's on some of these oversight subcommittees. I think he's doing a very good job there. And you see him really voting with our caucus on a lot of issues. There's that loyalty thing. I appreciate how he's working with members of our team. And even though we might have differences at times, he's incredibly racist. We may have differences at times in how we talk or how we communicate. I've expressed some of those in the past where him and I disagreed. That's great. Yeah. Let's see. The Shriver had previously introduced a resolution in the Michigan State Legislature calling on the United States Supreme Court to overturn their decision in Obergefell v. Hodges, which legalized same-sex marriage. So, And this guy looks young too, man. He looks like he's maybe in his mid-20s. So I'm sure his brain has been pickled by a particular form of evangelical Christianity to the point where he's just racist and homophobic and misogynistic and hates everybody. So go Michigan.